challenge.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changing, hip-hop sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup with in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. It's done.
CNN, this is Ghetto Editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili, summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this, before you with this, you better walk jumping off the building up. Yes, oh, got the heat up the show, face up the thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey Paul, let him know.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Giants, everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one to tee up.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils, wild bulldozing forests, but they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my CPS.
Everything is shaking through the walls, 'cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Get some.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might rob it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mother. Yeah, this some mother. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Tryna get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, oh, with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head no, heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me in, I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
If you ain't know me, but you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Bot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no question, just hold it down. While you hating on the progress, I'm a humble, I don't even prize what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still crazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. That mean come on, go on platinum. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back bragging.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
This overcut Rex, new design. I'm tripping over overtime. We try to walk that fragile line. Whatever's left is always right. I will take back what's rightly mine. This is my forsaken fight. We're gonna set this place alight. Bring it on tonight. Bring it.
like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul, come on. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra, touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. Breaking in.
breaking in.
Mike Will for planet.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it. Sway Lee, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight and touch. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Dropping big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Dropping big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Dropping big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Said tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to raise. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age.
Oh Lord, it's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot straight to the heart, no I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me, I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me, you don't gotta believe in me, you don't gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me. It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me, no. I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say, I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me, I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me, gotta believe
Mary Chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip something and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, I'm packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of candle.
Too many buttons, not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough. These bugging, I heard they stung you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels. Don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene and the queen playing Pastor Troy. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. Hung the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm swerving, officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Got a mansion, a condo, a cabin. I sleep in my phantom. Dancing with the stars to the Star-Spangled Banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern. I ring your Saturn. I your madam, she get and I shake the ladder. I make her and gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games. I straight get at them. I'm on a all day like it's my favorite album.
I play the salmon, the Cayman Islands dancer. If I don't get the car first, I have a temper tantrum. I innovative, I demonstrated this, played it. I don't care if you owe me it. You need to pay me. I kiss your lady, then kiss the baby. Get situated, get keys off table and leave her. I really made it, get it made. Won't wrestle, cause I spatula all you action figures.
Tiny like a spider on a spud web. I got some on my thumbnail. I feed it to my girls. They say, yeah.
I'm doing this for the L. When I go, I'ma leave for the bell. I told you did like a chef. I want a Ferrari in yellow, just so I can match all my yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got more bars than a penitentiary. I got to hang several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Yeah. shit. I'm tired of all this in the kitchen. But how else am I gonna get it? 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 I'm getting kinda tired of all this in the kitchen. How else am I gonna get it? 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 Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it? Whip. How else am I gonna get it? How else am I gonna get it?
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Jets. So with that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Here's Patty. And his first look is incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Patty now. They'll battle at the line and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he slings one that's incomplete. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll drop to throw. Dumps off to Powell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. The dump off to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Second down, Prescott. Finding time. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still...
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play clock winding down. And they'll go on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
second down now after the pass completion. First carry for Matt Forte. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. A nice pickup at 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Petty now. That is caught inside the 5. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Here we go now.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Bilal Powell taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come up for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Under a minute to go. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's got room. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
A dump off to Forte. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and get it with Forte. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Patty. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here come the Cowboys. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Prescott to throw it. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Second down, Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Prescott on first down. He hits Beasley right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the line to gain here is the 30s. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Come on, let's go! What? None! What? None! Let's round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38!
On play action, Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head, might have caused him to drop it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Ohio.
4th down. Prescott. And it is incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Petty now. That one complete to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first down, this is Forte. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And this one caught by Beasley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Prescott to throw it. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Patty. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Over Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Smith here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Anderson's got it. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play.
It takes a lot to save a galaxy, but most of all, it takes confidence. That's why there's...
Shift together here from the D-line. Second and goal now from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense behind the chains after the infraction. It's now 3rd down and 14. It's a 4-receiver look all to the left side. Petty now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Folk's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And out now come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Come on, let's go! What's nothing? What's nothing? Ohio!
Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep downfield. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is I'm doing
it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The offense lining up 1st and 10. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. Shreds the tackle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the 2nd half.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 3rd down now following the completed pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Prescott now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Prescott. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Petty. And he's got a noon one. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Peaks got it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, Start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, I work for big yardage.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. A second down throw for Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Elliott. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats. But let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Here we go. Ohio. Let's go.
They come out here in the I. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now they're in the hurry up. Petty now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Watch it now, Bob. Philly, here we go. Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Peak. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down following the run.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Petty. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Back to throw here. Dumps off to Powell. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll set up to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead.
the damn vampires.
Alright, now it's time to introduce the band. On bass, Quinn Quinlan. Keyboard, Stuart Van Bass. Drums, Jackson Chapatanti. Lead guitar, Rick Diesel. Saxophone, Dylan Overstreet. I'm Joe West. There was a time you don't need a rhythm or right. The world seems so wild and so free. Just wrap yourself up in a dream. That's Tommy Eddie and the Cruisers here.
Recuerda que subí la nube, hasta que el Lebron no perdía bajo la cuesta. Canto con la orquesta, cabrón en la sexta, pero nunca estoy abajo en las apuestas. Y menos en esta, el amigo que de la recta final estamos en el final de la recta. El diablo me inyecta, y sacó la que subí la cuesta. Cuando empieza a caer por la fuerza de gravedad, más por si sobrevive de casualidad. Pregunta mi tesis, cabrón, y te vamos a hacer catequesis. Me metí un gol y tengo cristianos orándole a Messi.
No me vas a pasar pendiente de mí. Me llama para darle y le digo que sí. Yo soy el único puta desde que nací.
Porque cabrón ninguno vive así. Luego me llama y le digo que sí. No voy a cambiar, yo siempre he sido así.
Pero vamos a subir ya retrasado, señaló el cabrón. Más tú lo que te llamé. No te comienza la infancia. Vengo por el vehículo. Yo no me quiso papel, me dice que pretendo rango la posición. También la fama por admiración. Yo me siento sin munición. Quieres cambiar, pero no tienes solución. Sigo mi vida, vivo cabrón. Siempre activo en mi máquina. Salí solito del callejón y le compro una mansión a mami de $1 billón. Tengo la casa, tengo el piquete que mueve la masa. Se mira mi izquierda, por eso todo el mundo pregunta qué pasa. Acá suena por más que lo bloqueen. Acá llena todos los conciertos y nosotros no los tendremos.
Porque cabrón ninguno vive así. Luego me llama y le digo que sí. No voy a cambiar, yo siempre he sido así. No me gusta desde que nací.
Tú ronca cabrón y tú no vives así. Tú me vas a pasar pendiente de mí. Me llama para darle y le digo que sí. Le digo que sí. Desde que nací.
Batería, no vaya un gancho, pero si tienes un bel engancho, no metemos un rancho, acá le hacemos un hueco ancho, que si soy maleante, cabrón yo no sé, lo que sé, es que los nervios no existen después de lo que yo sé.
Come on, man. Let's go, man. Play better, yo.
Y si te sacas se usa, y no es mi 40, fuera me escucha en la cara, te hacemos una medusa, la noche confusa, y si conmigo te cruza, cabrón te vamos a dejar picando como en el Lollapalooza. Marihuana en la boca y pastilla, la cubana que te la brilla, te ponemos en capilla, te con la familia como una espadilla. Todavía no ha nacido alguien que lo haga como yo. Si no te sientes, dígalo como yo.
Oh, come on, man. How did I do so fast? Yes, sunny. Just fat. Yes, sir.
type of bum bitch shoot a friend over a rat. The type of mother leave her one son over a stack. Little bitch can't bitch in the back to back. Oh, you need back to back. Me and you laugh at that. If ain't nothing don't matter. When niggas stuck in the king, and turn around and leave. And got 6 rings, another time you out dumb. That's why Jan cleared first for your album. Sinead made fucking perjury. I got before that bitch say right to her lap. Play like rock, but the operating people still look like nah.
this, man. Nah. Drop that song, man.
Wait for them to ask you who you
Drop it, nah, not supposed to be dropping that.
Please don't make any sense.
Every game they quit.
You don't know that half of the abuse.
That sucker.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 to get off the down.
All day. Come never see no one ever told us about
Steps away to his left. And Ty finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Here's Patty. He's got time in the pocket. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. And Folk's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
And here come the Bills, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here we go.
That's all I'm gonna talk to you, nigga. Yes.
He'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Tell him. What you up to? How you be, nigga?
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll push it forward to about the 32. Giving 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And on 3rd and 3, they
That's what's up.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
I can just go run that shit.
They'll go in motion left. They'll go with McCoy.
Yeah.
First down as he's brought down at the 4th.
That's what's up.
Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Wow. That one took some guts. If this doesn't
Open.
work, you're handling incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with your draft picks. Everyone's starting to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to
Fuck that shit.
Nice pick up there, 11 yards, and it'll move the stick.
Now I like doing movies by myself. In my movies, I'm the superstar. You know what I'm saying? That's funny, right?
They tune it up, they know why they do it.
When I'm doing the movie, I'm the star.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Me by myself. What's out there? That's funny, right?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey, I'm the superstar. I got my own locker room. Oh, this nigga, y'all. It's nigga.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy.
This guy over here, he's looking to score or something.
And that speed can work for
But
him.
yeah, I just don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back
I was trying to get to that nigga, man. Fuck.
underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Come on, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get in front of it.
On second down, it's McCoy.
I gave it time right there, man. I want to try something new.
LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points. Touchdown.
You got one? If you don't got one, go to an average store near you.
Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with the new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
You gotta like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession.
Man, this nigga dropped that shit.
On the other side, yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They
I was trying to sound like Rory earlier.
All right, different topic here. 2018 Super Bowl traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL
one nigga,
team to play in its own stadium, right? So can the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Starting to get near that, maybe last.
That's how you do it.
Defense, Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns.
Man, come on, man. I'm slow, man. I'm just on it.
And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles.
Oh, that's what's up.
And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in the second quarter. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot off the release as this will be incomplete.
Good signal calls.
Yeah, man, I'm a little unfocused though, man. I'm like,
They need those guys to protect it. But on that last one,
I don't know if I'm gonna get into this game or what. Cause I'm gonna clean my glass, fuck, bust this nigga ass. I need to stop him. If I don't stop him,
Down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to
I guess I'll go down and win this game.
On the return, it's Tate. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in the groove here this go around. Now it's Taylor trying to lay one up deep.
There you go.
It away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers.
Yeah.
They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Yeah.
Fighting through. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor.
That shit out of here.
First half. Back to Buffalo after this. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Oh, give me him, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
This is a big play right here.
Make it 3rd and 10. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here we go. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Oh, you like the game? You like the game? It's a good game, right?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here we go. Here we go. On second down, Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that,
See if I can get 7 points and shit.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the
1 minute to go. Here I go.
But the defense stiffened once it backs went to the end zone, and they were able to hold it to just 3.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Looking for here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves it with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They get this victory.
So no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And he's finally taken down.
Oh, I ran out of bounds. You seen that shit?
Across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what
I ran out of bounds. And the clock is still going. Oh, man, hurry up, y'all.
Petty now. Here's a screen to Powell. And some room to roam now.
Woo.
20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the screen pass. 31 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on down and trying to get 3 before halftime. And Fult's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dip into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now out come the Bills.
That's
and
a
from
pick,
this spot in the
man.
field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Let's go! Final play of the half, it's Taylor. He's got time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Coverage and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
What you doing, nigga?
On EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Fighting him off.
Ran right through the trash.
And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
All right, that's what's up. That's a dumb question, right? Hey, I was trying to trick you there.
There's Paddock. Now they set up the screen. That's good clean. Stays on his feet.
Ooh, nice there, man.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield. They get the escorts in front, being the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautiful. Tonight you get all that open space. The big guys leading the way.
They'll look to throw. Right side, there's Decker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed.
Oh, man, got me, man. Fuck, yo. Y'all was gonna throw 2 was open, too.
Adolphus Washington able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Forte, the lone running back. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He needs 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4 down the yard.
And partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you got nothing but confidence in your offense.
Oh, man, why he's not there? It's disappointing, man. This shit always happen when I play the Bills, man. I mean, he wasn't there, man. Get there.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy.
Gotta get down. Get the ball back, man.
Just a yard up to the 39. A horde of Jets. Huge crew there to make the stop. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He's got a man. A good pickup there of 22. They tried a corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Damn, man. Good play, y'all.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you can pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. How about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a long yardage possibility?
Oh, that's messed up. My blitz wasn't even there, yo. Niggas got me. The game be getting me, yo. It's like they always want the teams to win because they win in real life. That's just fucked up. Niggas mad slow. Niggas not even over there. Oh, how much? I'm sorry you got to press it, man. Damn, we had that good play, man.
It's not by night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's it.
See how the game is just going up and down, the plays and shit? I'm even pressing that, man.
Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, but the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, Taylor.
Give me that shit, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And New York set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may gain more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Up, yo. Shit. I almost broke the fucking controller trying to get that motherfucker over there, yo. Set me up, yo.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 32 yards. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Play clock winding down. Petty now. Incomplete over the middle. Severian Jenkins.
Up, man.
Pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Oh, this nigga, man, give me that shit, man.
They'll be down at the 30. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to have to go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
What you gonna do when they come for you, man? Shit, fuck me, nigga.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Lorenzo Alexander brings it down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Petty. A dump off to Forte. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's...
Oh, they gave me the answer.
Intercepted. There he goes, right side. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Carpenter now for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And you'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz and able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. It's a full receiver look to the right side. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to looking for the speedy Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And the interception last time. side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead,
Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And now they're in the hurry up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he come back on third down to pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Leonard Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Drop the ball and get sacked easy. So that's what he does. Fumble, sack. Fumble, sack.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And New York set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
I think that not only did he say that,
You okay?
but he also told him
Simple
put it
set.
in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Caught by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Yeah. Give it to him.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Time for a break. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They can't bring him down. The weight room does work. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting a pass. Taylor will throw. And got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that.
That was funny.
Play action here on 1st down. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Oh, it's supposed to be somebody there. It's a two blitzing. There you go.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
One of the feature points in the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that they'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
get hooked on this shit. Hook. I love getting interceptions. I love reading the next man's mind. Johnny, what's up? How long is this emotion right now? You bleeding?
baby. I'm so hungry. I want water. Come on. Wait. Remember? And then it's not uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. No. And then I wanted to hold it. And I wanted to... Yes. 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 These. That's it. Wait for me. Wait for me. My legs. My legs.
Come on.
I said.
What's wrong?
My arms and my legs feel funny.
What do you feel like doing what?
They're not there.
Because he's sleeping.
They did. The baby's still coming out. And the names. These. Cover me. Cover me. The baby, please. Any cloths to put there.
All right. Oh.
I need a bucket.
Get it out.
Isaac, I'm really fucked up. I'm fucked up. Why are you smiling? No. Please, no. No. I don't want to smell nothing, please. 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 You better. I'm so sick. Isaac. I'm so sick. Please.
Dead ass, man. Yeah, but at least you drinking something. You have some fluid in the body. Sandra. Sandra.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, put your underwear on. see it in your eyes like you gotta feel better. You can't act sick. If you act sick, you'll keep on being sick.
As if I'm not acting.
No, I'm just saying, like, try to feel a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Cold.